Hi, good evening. This is Sajan. So today topic is about EC2 pricing model and how to optimize the cloud budget. Okay. So let us discuss small introduction of EC2. What is EC2? It is Elastic Compute Cloud. It is a service given by AWS to launch a instance on the cloud. Okay, so there are three pricing models available from AWS. One is on-demand instance, reserved instance, and spot instance. The case of on-demand instance, so here whenever we are using that time alone, it will be charged. So this is mainly good for very short-term unpredictable workloads. Okay, so this scenario we can go for on-demand instance. In the case of reserved instance, it's a long-term, but its cost is high, and if you need any high steady critical things, you can go for reserved instance. And the case of spot instance, it's very cheap, and it is like offer wherever the instance or the capacities are not used in AWS, it will be given some bid. So this is a very cheapest pricing model. Yeah. So next thing is first let us discuss what is happening in the case of on-demand instance. So it is pay by the second or hour. In Linux, it is pay by second or hour in Windows, and we can stop or start at any time. So pay by you go. So that is whenever you use, we need to pay. So the cost is high. For example, real world example. If you want to test a new website on T3 medium instance, 3-hour cost only for actual usage time without no ongoing charges. So if you want to test for a particular applications for a certain time period, so we can go without any disturbance. Okay. In the case of reserved instance means it will be a long term, so it will be requires 1 or 3 years commitment. So it's like a prepaid card. Okay, it's up to 72% less compared to on-demand pricing. Here there are three different payment options. One is all upfront. All upfront means full payment. Partial upfront means if there is a 1 year plan, 6 months initially you need to pay, then the remaining 6 months later you can pay. That type of payment option is also available. No upfront, it means that so it's like pay by some EMI concepts. In this concept, if it is 1 year plan, then even after 1 month, 2 month usage, if you want to stop, then this it will not be terminate the contract. So if the contract is made for 1 year, whether you are using or not using the instance, you have it will not be refunded. So there are three different types of reserved instance. One is standard RIs. It is a fixed instance type. Convertible reserved instance. Convertible reserved instance, it means that it is it provides less savings, but the only flexibility is you can change the type of instance type. For example, if you are using T3 microprocessor, for example, then later you want to use 33 max, then you can use these convertible reserved instance to change. Then zonal reserved instance, here we can allot the reserved the capacity in a specific availability zone. Then you can go for this zonal reserved instance concept. This is the spot instance. Here we can save more money, so it is effective. It will be very cheap discount rates, but the only drawback here is the instance can be terminated with only 2 minutes of notice period. So price is very less, but um, the risk is a little high compared to other pricing models. So for example, real world example, if you are training a machine learning model for 8-hour cost in spot instances, it costs only 0.80 euro. But if it is in the same capacity, which is in on-demand pricing, it costs 8 euro. It is 90% we can save. So this is one example. Next thing is this is what are the best price when to use each pricing model. Okay, so here you could see this dark orange color says that on demand, and the light yellow, the central line says that it is reserved. This one is spot. Okay, so production apps, it is very high, it is very important things in the enterprise, so it should be reserved reserved model, pricing model. And if it is likewise the database and big data, all the critical things will be in reserved pricing model. Suppose if it is big data, if you are doing any analysis like some models, that will be on spot. This light yellow color says that it's on spot pricing model. Okay, so the best maximum value will be given by hybrid strategy. So it will be mainly, for example, the database and other critical applications, it will be in the reserved instance pricing model we should go, because it could give reserved instance model gives good support, but for the long term. If it is variable workloads, we can go for on demand. Is like for example, if you go for some background task like some CI/CD pipelines, continuous integration and continuous this is some of the integration pipeline, this processing, we can go for spot instance. Okay, so these are the based on our workload, we need to discuss with the developers. We need to decide which pricing model we can go, either on demand if it is a very on demand but it is cost is high. If it is we need some critical things for the long term, you can go for reserved instance model, pricing model. If it is not that much important, like for example